driven down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game,
and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he cuts it back left. And he'll cut it out to the Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 95 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Lacey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Time to step aside. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
And Beasley with it over the middle. By Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And, oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Rodgers to throw once more. Trying to improvise. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And that's caught by Beasley. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cowboys add on. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Rodgers finding time. He's going to air one out, and that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to go, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Barry Church. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Prescott, out left side here to Bryant. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Second down, 9 yards to go. Second down, Prescott. That's caught at the 2. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Third and 1. Here's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Trying to get the offense going with Lacey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He'll field this at the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys! Terrence Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. One back is Lacey. Now they'll run it on the toss, and he'll get this one up to the 26. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. Oh, good hurdle. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Lacey. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Another pistol look here. On 3rd down, here's Lacey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go!
They go to Elliott again. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
A big pickup there on the run. 37 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Let's go! What? No!
A second down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
319, 158, hey, 626. Right. He's checking. Crash. 158.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
A dump off to Lacey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off, what a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. What?
Throwing here, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now